It's a nice intro. And is my voice audible?
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you. Yes. Yeah. I heard Selenium with, yeah, as Kunjan said, compared to Selenium with Java, Selenium with Python is less, but even though it's less resources, sorry, less openings, resources also are less. So it's better, and for future also, for future careers, as for future, in future, if I want to shift to data science or data analyst or anything, so that Python will be the base, as we know. So it's better compared to Selenium with Java. It's there is no comparison, but Python is in that all the sense. As we know, once we learned any course, at least it must be, it must in the market, it must be some openings, and as well as for our future also, it needs to be good, as we know. I think, right? Am I right, Pakija? Or anyone, just I have mentioned one name. If anyone is okay with me. The main goal of any course is nothing but to get a good paid job, and as well as it must be have a long-term career. That is what the thing is, right? If the session is interactable, so that
Exactly.
yeah. And one by one, what you know about, that means what you, Pakija, I think you are in the project, right?
Yes, right.
Yes. Yeah, which type of project, so that we came to understand the thing. Like, yeah, here, sorry, here there is some Ganesh thing is going on today. They are using things. Yeah. Okay. Anyone knows about the Python? First of all, we will discuss about the Selenium. That's okay. Python. What do you know about the Python? Like, whatever you know, you can tell me. It's not a anyway exam, or anyway it's not a question. Just to know the understanding, so that it's more interactable, and so that we can take it from, I can take it from their nerves.
Python
Okay,
is a
guys.
basically.
Yeah, please. Yeah, go ahead, please. Guys, please speak up and contribute. Otherwise, this will be like a simple Netflix video, right? There is no use. I mean, if you are not interested, you can drop from this topic. But since you are if you are a serious with your career, please participate.
Well, this is first time I'll be knowing something about Python, so I don't have any idea. Uh, so yeah, it will be great if you can put light on that.
Okay, Stephen. Yeah. Thank you for the contribution.
Pakija, you were saying
Yeah.
something. Please go ahead. Yeah, Pushpa.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just saying, like, Python is basically a popular programming language, and it's used to create different types of web applications. Also, it's a high level programming language.
Okay, thank you, Pakita. Anyone has any Pushpa, or anyone has any idea?
No, Shanti. Actually, I'm Pega developer. Recently, I worked for Pega manual testing role, and I don't have any knowledge on Python and automation. I just want to learn here.
Okay, the thing is, as she mentioned, Pakija mentioned, it's a high-level programming language, and the syntaxes and all also, it's easy when compared to other languages, whether it is in Java, JavaScript, whatever it is. When compared to other languages, to written the code in the Python is like a normal English language we can written. So that we learn also, so that for learning also it's easy to learn, first of all, Python. That is one thing with the Python, first of all. And as we know, coming market, everything goes to the AI. So Python is the more dynamic language. The thing is more dynamic. I will tell you first of all why I am saying dynamic. Because of the dynamism, we can use in so many fields like I will share my screen so that it will be effective. I'm opening one notepad. More dynamic in nature. Dynamic in the sense means we don't need to write the, for example, a equal to, I'm taking in a variable, for example, a equal to 50. So we know if it is any other language, like for example, if you take in Java, we need to mention this one, it is int or whatever it is. But in Python, we don't need to mention. Python interpreter by default, it will take this one is a integer. By default, it will take. So more dynamism. Because of this more dynamism, by nature itself is a more dynamism. Because of this dynamism, it will support functional programming and as well as this object oriented programming, both object oriented programming. Because of this more dynamism, it will support by default, it will support. We no need to create any class or anything. We'll go ahead. Just I'm saying as an introduction, what is meant by class. These all things I will mention. These all things we will go ahead with that one. I will teach that one. But as of now, just as a part of high level, just I'm saying both everything it will support because of this more dynamism. It will support everything. That is the main thing. And if say for example, if I want to print package a name, I can print directly. No need to I can print directly. No need to write. Like same, I'm printing this one. I'm printing if I will go to the any IDE, I'm printing, that's it. No need to mention any system dot, if it is Java system dot println, and I need to create a class, and for that class I need to create an object. These all things need to be mentioned. But in Python we know it. Just we are going this one and we are printing that one. We can print whatever we want. Same, this is the syntax for the Python. Print anything. Print A, for example, there. Print A. That's it. There is no other syntax for the Python. That is the thing. And first of all, that is about the Python. What do you know about the software testing? If anybody contributes, we can, that's where. Software testing is all about the whatever we are learning as a part of testing here, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
We know,
Yeah.
like I know about software testing end to end. I've been part of manual as well as bit automation as well. So yeah,
Yep.
it's a process of checking the quality and where we find bugs. We report it. It's about test cases, life cycle, software development life cycle, test plan. There are a lot of things which we cover in the software testing arena.
Okay. Do you know about the STLC? Software testing life cycle. What I'm trying. Anyone? I'm not
Yes.
asking about. Yeah. First of all, why it is important QA? With a previous around more than 15 to 20 years ago, QA is not that much of popular. Testing or QA is not that much of popular. But nowadays, it's very popular. QA resources are, as we see in Naukri or LinkedIn, wherever. Indeed, they are asking more QA also. And both of them are, for example, developer and QA are paid approximately, I didn't say, but it's a more or less same. Around the QA and developer are paid very well. Anyone knows why? So that if you know these things, it's becomes a motivation for us, right? to learn more interesting, to learn. That's where I'm asking.
To deliver bug-free and quality applications.
Okay. 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 As we know nowadays, more are quality, as the name suggests, it's a quality. As we know nowadays, mainly focusing on the quality. For example, if you take any Amazon application, I'm taking any Amazon application. New recently we have heard that one Teams has close it. Teams is blue. One day has gone, Teams gone back, and because of that one, total software industry was faced a lot. Total software industry was stuck up because of the Teams work. Right? I think everybody knows that one. Okay. Now it was happened around 15 to 20 days ago. I will tell you. The thing is, there one bug was there. Because of that bug, total whoever using, okay, leave it about the software first of all. Whoever using that product, that whatever it is, they all face the, because of that one, they have stuck up that scenario. They have stuck up there. That work was paused, exactly what I'm trying to say. Whatever it is, their bug was right because of bug, same bug was deployed to the live environment, nothing but production environment. Production or live means I will tell you. Whatever we are using, customers using, we used to call them as a live environment. Live environment. As we know in industry, we have dev, QA, UAT. Okay. Developers are working on developer environment. QA is validating in the testing in the QA environment. UAT is a same like a production environment, like say for example, if I take Amazon, same like a production environment. It's like a synonym of production environment. Sorry.
It's pre-production.
Yeah, we used to call that as a pre-production. Yeah, you are right. It looks like say same, everything was total, whatever securities, everything is like a production environment only. Whatever we are customers are using, that is a production environment or live environment. That is the thing. Once it's deployed, but it comes to the team, example, MS Teams. Once deployed the whatever the new feature into the MS Teams, there was a bug, was missed from the QA environment. So total, whoever using that one, that tool, whatever it is, whoever using, they all passed their work because they are stuck up. So that comes from the missing whatever the is from the QA environment. Whatever developer it deployed to QA, then UAT, then production environment. So finally, quality is main important. So that customer must not face any issue. We are using usually Amazon, Zomato, or whatever. For example, I'm taking Amazon. If you see, if I click on, for example, mobile, it should come as a mobile only. And for example, I want only Redmi. Then it should be Redmi. It should not be a OnePlus or someone Samsung or anything. It should not be like that. If it is like that, so that customer will feel. For example, if you are a customer, Stephen, what do you think? For example, I am checking the Redmi only, but I am getting, for example, Samsung application, Samsung mobiles. What do you ever feel? What is your thinking? What is your thought on that one? Just anyone say, just I'm saying one names. Anyone say, what is your thought? As we know, we are also customer to some other applications. Yeah, go ahead, please. Hello. Better to speak up anyone here so that it's more interactable and so that we all to be in the same line.
Yeah, then it's a bug. I mean, It's not expected.
Yeah, it's a bug. And customer, as we know, if I am a customer, yeah, we all are a customer to Amazon application. We thought, yeah, this application is not its application is not good, so we can go for some other application, right? Like any other application, like Flipkart or any other thing, because it's not a useful. For example, I am clicking on Redmi, and for example, if it is comes OnePlus, then I don't like that application. My choice is some other thing, and it is showing some other thing. So it's a mismatch. Yeah, 100% is a bug. I agree with you. But from a customer perspective, also it's a mismatch. So no one doesn't interest in that application or doesn't interest in that product. So quality is most important in that all the scenarios nowadays. Quality is most important because we all are QS. As we think we all are QS. Because of that one only we joined in this, right? We thought of we are all QS. So QA must be very careful regarding about the quality mainly. Quality testing, as the name suggests, the name itself is a quality testing. Okay, quality testing. That is the thing. Why QA comes into the more into the thing is that is a quality testing. Okay. We have discussed about the Python, QA, and coming to the Selenium. What do you know about the Selenium? If you know anything about the Selenium, I will please let me know. Whatever you know, please let me know. Okay, why Selenium? First of all, why Selenium? Why not other tools? There are so many tools in the market.
It's an open source.
Okay, so nice. Then and it's an open tool, and it can integrate to any other languages, any other programming languages. It's integrated to all any other programming languages, whether it is whatever it is, programming languages. Okay, first of all, what is meant by open source? Okay, coming to the any software industry, they usually select most of the situations. Usually, as we know, any software industry will have to pay for the resources anyway. And project manager will be there, team lead will be there, so many resources, developers, everybody was there. So they have to pay. And usually nowadays everything is a work from office. Other than COVID, anything is a work from office. They have to pay all the expenses. So usually at the time of tools, they will select open source tools. Nothing but no need to pay anything for that one. Directly they can import from the Google, or directly they can import and they can use that one. That is the main, that is meant by open source. Java is a open source, Python is a open source. Some versions, whatever it is. Regarding versions we will discuss, but it's a open source tools. So open source languages or open source tools will be more popular because of industry will be using those tools. Since it is a open source, no need to pay for that one, for that tool or for that language. We can directly import from the Google or somewhere and we can use that one. That is the thing open source means. And it can integrate with any languages, Java, Python or C#. It will integrate so many languages. By default, it will integrate with so many languages. That is the main thing. And it, how can I say it? Yeah. For example, my data is in the Excel template, Excel spreadsheet or Excel sheet. For that one also, I need to integrate some other libraries. I will tell you, as of now, I'm saying as an example. We will go ahead with deeper into that one. Apache Py is the one library. Just I'm saying, remember this word, that's it. We'll go ahead with that. What is meant by Apache Py, everything. My data is in the Excel sheet. Excel sheet. So, as we know in the industry that so much of data. For example, I want to log into the Amazon application. With one data, I cannot check. I want to log into the Amazon application. With one data, only one data, I cannot check that one. So much of data. For example, I am logging in from the India. Some others are logging from the US. All over the world, it is there. Some other guys will log into from the UK. All over the world, it is there. So for at least 50 to 100 usernames and passwords, I need to have at least 50 countries it has. So 50 usernames and passwords, we cannot store it in a local notepads or Word documents. We cannot store and we cannot do that one. We need to have a proper format, proper way, exactly what I'm trying to say. For example, my data was in the Excel sheet. So that Excel sheet, we need to get it through the Selenium. Get to the Excel sheet data, whatever it is. The data must have to get to the Selenium script, so that it needs to run in different, in this scenario, it needs to run in different countries with different usernames and different passwords and different countries also. Here countries is also a one data parameter in this scenario. In this scenario, Amazon application, for example, username, password, and then country. In this scenario, this is the different ways. These data must have to be there to validate. So I cannot write randomly and I cannot do that one. It needs to have some proper format. The data must have to be in the proper format. So this format I need to mention in one spreadsheet, an Excel template. And that Excel template I need to pass to the Selenium script. And that Selenium script will run those many times. Same script. What I'm trying to say is login script. For example, here login script. Here I'm saying login script. Login script username, password, and country. For example, I need to give. I'm validating in the QA environment, not in the. Don't think of that one. There is no country here. There is a country here, as we see, English and somewhere update location. It is locating directly, as you see. There is a country here. In lower environment, we used to handle these type things. So in lower environments, application is a bit different. I didn't say total different. To validate the scenarios, I'm saying this one. That's it. A bit, some more fields can be added to validate the application exactly, to test the application. Here the validation and test, both of them are synonyms. If anyone doesn't know these words, I'm saying both of them are synonyms. Both the words are same. Okay. So for example, I'm validating login. I can mention same login my script, username, entering username through script. What I'm trying to say is here. Through script, I have written all these things. Just think. Through script, I have written. I have 50 days. I have 50 datas like this usernames and passwords. I have 50 datas. As a manual tester, it's take more time, as we know. It's take more time to validate these type of scenarios, especially usually. So comes to the automation. I have written only one script. Enter username, enter password, click on give countries in this scenario, and click on login button. This is the four steps only. Login is here. Login. Okay. These are 4 steps only there here. These 4 steps I have written only one script, only one class. One class I have written the script, and these 4 steps only has run for this 50 user data. Okay. As we know how much difficult it's a, I think you all can connect it to the same thing. Is it difficult or not to do manual? What I'm trying to say is, why first of all automation comes to the market? Why not manual? We all starts with manual only, as we know. Why not manual? Why automation comes to the hype or market more into the coming to the manual? As we see nowadays, manual testers doesn't have. Mostly, if you have 10 manual tester, is mostly 1 or 2 maximum. We cannot say 1 maximum. I think 2 also. Without automation in our profile, nobody doesn't select that profile first of all. So why automation? Why not manual? Anyone can tell their perspectives. Hey Pakija, it's better. Anyone? I'm mentioning one name. Hello? Hello? Okay.
To reduce the
Sandeep?
time consuming in the regression tasks.
Time consuming. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. The thing is, as she mentioned, why automation? I will tell you one example in this scenario. Actually, while working with my project, I have totally 14 micro websites are there. In one project, I am saying 14 micro websites. 14 micro in the sense, as the name suggests, it's a small websites only. For their purpose, for their internal purpose, they have done these micro websites. For their business purpose, exactly, not internal purpose. Yeah. These 14 micro websites has validated manually and has done automation script. Okay, same Selenium. Selenium with Python, and the framework was BD Cucumber framework. Okay, these 14 micro websites has developed by, validated and developed by some others. Okay, the tool is Selenium with Python and framework is BD Cucumber framework. Okay, has developed, has validated. But after 1 year, after 1 to 1.5 year, I recently joined in that company, and I have validated these 14 micro websites through automation only. There is no manual. Through automation. Through automation only. There is no manual. For that one, only 2 days they are going to give me. For every 1 month, they are going to give me 2 days time to do automation. And if any, there is one more team is also there. The team is modifying according to some market requirement, some like some headings, some things they are moving to modified 100%. So that 14 micro websites, they are going to one team is there, one developer is there for that team, but there is no tester for that team. I am only the tester for that team. For every month, they used to give me 2 days of time to validate all these 14 micro websites through automation. There is no manual validation. I too doesn't know the manual flow for those micro websites. I got it from the Jira. As of now, if you don't know Jira, for example, you think for any Word document, you think that one. You can assume like that. I got it from the, these are the changes we have done for this month. Please validate. That's it. Those changes I got it from the Word document as of now we are thinking. So that Word document I got, this is the way. And I go to those micro websites. I will see wherever it is modified and I will validate and push the code to Git. Okay, I have validated through automation and modified anything. We'll push the code. We'll tell you later on all these things. Just I'm saying as of now. Okay. Okay, push the code. I will modify in my local machine and push the code. That's it. So as you see, there is totally 14 micro websites, no QA. Here we need to think of no QA for these 14 micro websites. So why here there is no QA, even though they are working, even though they are modifying something and they are validating from the QA. Since it is automated, so there is no QA needed for them. One QA is there anyways in some other project, they are using that QA. That's it. So the time and as well as here, if you see resources, money was 100%, cost to the company, exactly, cost to the company was decreased for them, was not a decrease exactly, totally, there is no decrease, there is no paid for that one exactly, no pay for to the QA here. Okay, and as well as there is no pay, and it's a 2 days task only. Time also here, time is used more efficiently. Here in this scenario, for example, it's more efficiently. time used more efficiently. End of the day, resources and as well as time, both of them are positive plus points to the company, plus points to the project. So in that scenario, in these type of scenarios are same. If I mention here regression, as he mentioned regression, whatever I am doing, it's a regression only. Regression in the sense means, okay, I will tell you. Regression means total end to end of the test, end to end total testing of the that respect to application, total end to end of the to end testing of the application. If anyone has any doubt regarding any word terminologies and anything, please let me know at that time only, so that if you have any queries, you can clear it out at that time only. Okay, is it clear?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Sandeep. Okay, total end-to-end testing of the application is used to call as a regression. So for example, if this is the scenario, 14 micro websites are there, only automation, 2 days. In this scenario, total end-to-end of the testing of the website is doing through automation. No need of manual intervention. Time is used more efficiently, and there is no pay to the from the company perspective. There is no pay to the QA also. Okay, because of these all things, because of the same migration things, and if test data is more, there also for a manual resource, if you take for example package is a manual resource, for example for this scenario, how much time it will take approximately package? Since you are doing, that's where I'm asking. I'm not targeting here, don't think that like that. Since you are doing in a software, that's where I'm saying, asking, that's it. Or anyone who is working on also, tell me. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
Sandeep.
it depends upon the test cases. Like the test cases we have, we need to execute them manually one by one. So it
Yeah.
would be like consume a lot of time. With the automation, the task gets easy. So we just need to like the code which is updated on the Git that needs to be run, and we will be getting the results.
Yeah, for example, this is the scenario, it will take 2 days to do that one, and to, as we know, we need to have the, once testing is over, we need to take the evidences also, test evidences also. And these test evidences also need to be have to show to the our lead itself, for example, team lead, test lead, or QA lead, or manager, our manager, whatever it is. So it will take at least 2 to 3 days of time to segregate and to do all these things. But coming to the automation script, it will take maximum 1 or 2 hours. That's it. It's a 2
Right.
hours is also big time. 1 hour is more than enough, I think. And it will show the results. It will show the report also. It will give a report also. For this report, we can directly send to our manager, project manager, or team manager, and anyone can send to anyone in the throughout the project. So it's crystal clear where it is passing or failing or whatever it is. It's crystal clear. So because of these all positive advantages, automation comes into the market mainly. First of all, because of these things only, companies will think of that one, they can pay more pay when compared to the manual. Previous to the automation, we have very less opportunities are there, but less pay. Previous to the automation, we have less pay with manual. As we see in the Naukari also, we can see in the manual testers, we can have this much of budget only. That's what they have mentioned in talent acquisition, or whoever called the HR teams. They usually mention less pay only. But why coming to the automation, more pay when compared to the manual is, this is the mainly thing. They resources. For example, if I want to same thing, 2 to 3 days, same scenario. But coming to the automation, they have done only in 1 hour. One script is done, they have done in only 1 hour. One max script, it will take, this is a small scenario also. Script will take 1 hour time, and this running will take 1 hour. Then in that running also, no resource must not be need to be in the need not to be in the laptop, and he or she needs to do something. We click on that run button, and we can go take a lunch, and we will come to the laptop, our desk thing, and we can see Okay, this was runner, this was failed, this was passed, why it is failed. It will show everything first of all. So during this 1 hour, during the lunch break also, its total running was over. So it's a total time is used most efficiently, more efficiently. So because of this one, automation first of all comes to the more pay and comes to the market. This is the thing. That is about the Selenium, Python, and why automation or the testing. I'm saying on a high level, first of all, why automation comes to the market, and in that one, why Python, first of all, why testing is needed. We will mention first of all what points we have mentioned. I will tell you. We will discuss why testing is needed for any application. Then why automation, why Python compared to any other, compared to other. So many languages are there. In that one, why this one compared to other languages. Then why Selenium? This is the thing, first of all. Why testing in the sense without testing, customer must not feel like, for example, I am a customer terminal application. Customer will feel like it's a, if testing is not proper, customer will feel discomfortable. So end of the day, what the purpose of the goal of business goal will be nullified, will be neglected. That is the one thing. And why automation when compared to manual? When compared to manual. Okay. Then why Python compared to languages, other languages? And then why Selenium? Is these 4 points are clear? Or if you have any doubts, please let me know. Regarding anything, whatever we have discussed till now, please let me know.
It's clear, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Is that okay? If you want to, if you don't want to speak up, you can mention okay in our teams also. Teams chat, what I'm trying to say is. That is also fine for us. Since it's a first class, so that if you are clear, we can go ahead more into that one. Okay. I think you have already our syllabus, right?
If you can share the syllabus once, then it is fine.
I will share. I think Snehal can share, or I will. Snehal?
Yeah, I have that. Do you want me to share my screen?
Okay, please share, Gunjan.
Okay. Okay, so here is the syllabus. If you can explain to the class. So everyone, we are going to cover these topics. Yes, Shanti, if you want to share something.
Yeah, just to show them then. As usually, Selenium in the sense means, first of all, we need to have the locators. Okay, I will share my screen, Gunjan, so that maybe it's better for them.
Okay.
Is that okay, Gunjan, first of all?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah. If I want to click on this, for example, my screen is visible.
Yes.
Yeah. For example, if I want to click on this text box, we use this one as, okay, first of all, I will mention what is in the web page. What are the web page we usually see? What are the actions or web page text boxes? Text boxes. And this one are the links. Links, we usually perform the action, click only. And then some, I will show you some drop downs. Okay, we can see the drop down in the Google itself. This one we used to call it as a drop down. Okay, whatever we have seen in this one, we used to call it as a drop down. This is the dashboard. We mention it as a dashboard. Dashboards are usually placed in the application left side. These are all the nav bars exactly. We used to call them as link text, but it's a nav bar exactly. Okay, we will discuss that one. And this is search button. Search button usually mentioned like this only. Search button. Okay. These are the general things first of all. Okay, yeah, this is the drop down. As you see, this is the drop down. Once we click on this anywhere, once we click on that respective web element, whatever we have seen in the web page, everything we used to call it as a web element. First of all, web element in the sense means web page. Whatever we have seen in any web page, that we used to call it as a web element. In any web page, I'm not talking about Amazon or anything, Google or anything. Any web page, whatever we have seen in the web page, for example, if I see same YouTube also, everything we used to call it as a web element. These are the commons, that's okay. Whatever loaded, after loading, whatever we got it, that we used to call it as a web page, first of all. Everything is in a web page. Sorry, web element. Whatever we have seen in the web page is nothing but text. Whatever we have seen in the web, as we know, whatever we got it on the internet is a web page. Whatever we have seen in the web page is used to call it as a web element. That is a web element. In the web element, different types of web elements we can see in the web page. This is the text box. We used to call it as a text box. This one is a drop down. Drop down in the sense means once we click on this arrow, we can able to see. Once we click on that one, it will navigate. It will show some other web elements that we used to call it as a drop down. Drop down countries we can see in so many applications, and drop down we used to see in so many applications. Once you, after while you are exploring, you came to understand. You came to understand now, but you have so many hands on some hands on that work. If you see same Amazon application also you can go, or if you have any other application also you can go. These is used to call it as a drop down. We have seen these are also drop down web elements, but we used to call it as a drop down web elements, not a straight web element. It's a drop down web element. These are the links. Links. If you click on any link, it will navigate to some other thing. It will navigate to some other page will go into up. Will show us. That is the link. As of now, think links we usually perform click action only. Drop downs, dashboards, search buttons. Is that okay? First of all, whatever we have seen the web elements and naming convention we need to mention. One that means naming convention we need to understand. Once we understand that one, we go forward. I cannot say this is the drop down, this is the text box. Is that okay? First of all, what are the text boxes? What are the drop downs? Link text, dashboards. We usually seen in so many applications. Every application approximately we can see these type of. It's a general things exactly. For usernames also we can see for usernames and password also we can see. Amazon application, if I want to log in, Amazon or Google or Gmail, whatever it is. If I want to log in, I need to give the username and password. Sign in or login. I need to give my mobile number or username or email, whatever it is asking. So this is also a text box. Whatever we have seen, it's a button. We used to call it as a button. Okay, button. Button. Login button or continue button or click on button, whatever it is. Say buttons. Here, if you see, this is also one of the button. We used to call it as a buttons. That is the thing. Is that clear, first of all? Any doubts, first of all, in that one?
Yeah, Shanti. So can we validate the images also?
Sorry?
Can we validate the images also?
Images, we cannot validate directly. Images, there is no thing in Selenium. We can validate the usually link text. Text boxes, if I want to mention mobiles, no. Images, we didn't validate through Selenium. It will, I think it will accept maybe third party, we need to integrate with third party tools. But in any application, we usually validate whatever the text boxes and headings. Any application, I'm not talking about the Amazon or thing. In any application, if you take any project, if you go to any service, for example, as of now, or product also, usually validate these dashboard items and text boxes, whatever we have mentioned. For example, my requirement is need to mention mobile only. And in that mobile also, I need to have the 10,000 rating below. So those things we can validate. That is the thing. Automation, why is nothing but exactly, I will tell you. Whatever I am doing manually, I have mentioned this one example I will show. 14 micro websites. Yeah. These 14 micro websites, one previous to me, one guy was validated through manually, and please listen, through manually. That means manually has validated. That means what? Automation is nothing but whatever we are doing manually, that the same thing the script going to do. Okay, the same thing script need to do, not script need to do. That is the automation main scope or criteria. First of all, the same thing, whatever the requirement comes to me is nothing but I need to log into the Amazon application and I need to search. It's the manual requirement. I'm not talking about here these words automation. Let's think about the manual requirement. When requirement word comes, first of all, it's a manual requirement. Requirement comes that one. It's a manual requirement. It's not about the manual requirement in the sense. First of all, it's a manual. It's not about the automation. First of all, requirement in the sense. Yeah, just an example I'm saying. Go and prepare one small curry. It's a requirement. My requirement is go and prepare one small curry. Whether it is doing by you or manual or chef, that's some other scenario. Here, chef is the automation. We think of chef is an automation. For example, in this scenario, we'll tell you. Prepare any curry. We think of, for example, I'm doing. It's a manual. First of all, my requirement. This is my requirement. My requirement is this one. That means it's a manual. I am doing as of now. Let's an example. I am doing in the sense of manual. Okay, chef is doing in the sense means automation. Okay, as of now, I'm thinking. Don't take it as a exact thing. I'm saying is an example. Okay, so my requirement is anytime is a manual requirement. It's not about the automation requirement. My manual requirement is need to log into give the username and password, need to log into the Amazon application and click in the search box. In the search box, enter mobiles under 10,000 and in the results, search results, I need to see only 10,000 also. Okay, whatever it is, I need to see only 10,000. It's not coming like that. So it's a bug for them also, I think. Yeah, it's a bug for them also. Okay, that is my thing. anything? Did I check anywhere Redmi? No, I didn't check. Okay. These QAs guys. Okay. Okay, this is the scenario. It needs to come. This is my scenario, first of all, requirement scenario. So whatever I am doing manually, now I am doing. But in future, once our script was written, script will going to do same thing, not by me. So usually images we didn't manually also we didn't validate, we didn't test whether it is coming or not. As we know, images will going to modify in lower environment. Some other images will be there. Logos will be 100% logos will be validated. Logos we can have. Logos we need to validate through automation as well as manual. Logos we can have this. I will show you. I will tell you. Logos we can have one unique attribute, unique value and attribute, and we can validate that one. But images, no need. Usually, any application nobody doesn't expect images need to be validated. Likewise, yeah, that is the thing. The main thing is whatever manually a resource is doing, instead of resource, automation is going to do. That is the main thing. Any other concerns? Any other queries?
No, Shan.
Okay. Do you understand these terminologies first of all, including this one? These terminologies, do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. And then, okay. First of all, we are going to the Selenium locators. I will tell you what is meant by locators and all. Once locators over, we can come to the Python. Then we will integrate both the Selenium and Python. On a parallel basis, we can go to that one. So that here the thing is Selenium with Python. Whatever the language, whether it comes to the Java, Python, or C# anything, the languages are here for binding. I will tell you. The languages are here for binding only. The thing is, with the only Selenium, we cannot write any script. Selenium is a library. Selenium is a library, API library. Just remember, Selenium is a library. Only with the Selenium, we cannot write any script. It's a library, we cannot write any script. We need to bind with any languages. As of now, it's Selenium with Python. We need to bind with any language, then only we can write the script. That is a thing. So, first of all, we will go. So, in this scenario, just we are going to the Selenium locators. What is the locator? What is it? We'll tell you. Then, on a parallel basis, we parallelly we are doing Selenium and Python. The thing is here, Selenium is the main thing. Whatever the language is for a binding to write. Only Selenium we cannot write the script since it is a library. So we are adding, we are binding or we are adding with some other languages. For example, Python. So that is where. So both of them we are parallelly Selenium with Python. We are learning with parallel. Selenium, first of all, we need in this scenario, first of all, we will learn locators. Nothing but a Selenium basic, what I am trying to say is. Okay. Or any other concerns, any other queries you can have, you can tell me. We will go ahead like that only.
No, Shan.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Anyone knows DOM means? DOM or okay, whatever we are I am showing. Do you know anything about? Anyone knows anything about? Please let me know. This thing, what I'm trying to say is this thing. What I'm highlighting. Not the Amazon application. What I'm highlighting.
Ma'am, this URL
Yeah, sure.
basically to find the location. This you are inspecting the code basically to find the locators.
Yeah. Okay, this we used to call it as a DOM. Whatever we are seeing, we used to call it as a DOM. Document Object Model. Now, you need to mention not much. Okay, Document Object Model. The thing is, how can I open? I will show you first of all. First of all, go in the right click in the mouse. Any web page, any web page, right click on the web page and come to the last inspect. You click on the inspect, then it will open DOM. Okay, then it will open. Okay, if you click on these 3 dots, it will show like this. That just time, in whichever way you are comfortable, you can view in your local machine. Anything is fine. To click on this one, I am comfortable in this one, so I am like this. Usually, this is a comfortable way. For example, if you say I want to locate this web element, you understand whatever we are showing, whatever we are showing in the whatever we are viewing in the page, web page is nothing but a web element. I want to do some click action. Leave about the location as of now. I want to do some click action on the mobile. So to do click action on the mobile, for example, Selenium wants to here. Just think of that one. I in the sense means Selenium. Selenium needs to click on this mobiles. Okay. So how would how Selenium knows? Through locator. Through locator, for example, Selenium needs to do any action, not only click anything, any action on the web page of an web element. Okay. So how would Selenium knows? Yeah, here mobile is there. Here today deals are there. How would Selenium knows? Through locators only. Through locators only, it can know first of all. Through locators. Nothing but it is locating. As the name suggests, it is locating. Through locators only, it knows. Through locators only, it knows. Yeah, this page has this link text or this drop down, this text box. Through locators only, Selenium knows that one. So, how would I locate that web element? First of all, I need to go to that web element and then inspect that web element. Then if you say in the DOM structure, it was highlighted. You can see nothing was highlighted as you see. Only this thing was only highlighted. Okay, highlighting thing, is it showing to you? Is it showing to you highlighting thing? I didn't highlight it. Only I have inspected. That's it. I didn't highlighted anything. I'm inspecting. It was highlighted by default. First of all, is it showing perfectly? Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for the reply. Yeah. Anything. If I want to inspect this one, it was highlighted like this. Did you see? Change. If I want to do this one, gets a drop down. It's some other thing. Okay, we'll tell you. Yeah, it was. Each time I want to look at that particular web element in the DOM structure, it was highlighting some other thing. Did you see? It was highlighting some other thing each time. This is a DOM structure. This DOM structure written in the languages of XML, HTML and XML tags. HTML. This DOM, no need to go deeper into the HTML language. Just I'm saying, in future you need to know that's it. To know what is this one, HTML. Okay, HTML. These are nothing but XML tags. What tags? This is a tags. Just to basic know that's it. What is what? That's it. Open tag and close tag. Did you see? Open brackets and close things. This is the call angular brackets. Did you see? Open and close. This is called XML. They used to call it as a tag. Script is a one tag here. Script is a tag. Here script is a tag. A is an anchor tag. Whatever the links are there, everything mostly anchor tag. A is a anchor tag, and we can see div tags. Div tags is like a box type exactly. That is the thing. And script tag. There are so many tags in any application. Div tag. If you take any other application, body tag, head tag starts with head tag. Usually any HTML starts with this HTML page. You can see, yeah. Did you see the changes first of all? If a mouse over on that one, total web page is looking. A mouse over here. Did you see total web page? Total web page was highlighted. Okay. First of all, did you see the changes? It's a
Yes, Shanti.
basics of anything. If you know these basics only, then only we can go ahead in further. That's where I'm very much focused on that one. If you can't understand, or if you have any queries in this basic especially, you cannot understand future. First of all, future classes, future whatever it is, then only you came. Once we know these basics, then only we came to understand in future things. So if you have any queries, small queries also, please let me know now itself. Okay, if I mouse over on this one, I am not clicking on anything. Just did you see? I mouse over on this one. Okay, I mouse over on this one. I'm mouse overing on that one. It was highlighting everything in the same. I'm mouse overing some other thing. I will show you. Here I'm mouse overing on this one. Only that one is highlighted, not everything. If I mouse over some other thing, only some other thing was highlighted. Did you see the changes? Change in the web page and as a DOM structure. Okay, is it visible? Okay. Please understand up to this one. Please practice in your things, in your machines, in your local machines. You can take Flipkart and any other thing also. Please do a practice, and then we'll go ahead with some other thing. And meanwhile, if you have any other queries, please let me know.
Okay, Pakija, Sandeep, Venkat, any question?
No, nothing from my end. Gunjan. So, what are the details about this course timings? How this will be?
Okay, so this will be a weekend classes, right? And fees already has been shared in the same WhatsApp group. Snehal will share after this call. She will share how to proceed for the course, and then if anyone is interested, we are going to start the batch from upcoming week. It will be weekend classes.
What are the timings?
Yep, that's a good point. Shanti, what is the timing we are going to keep?
Tell me their feasible time since it's a weekend. In the day timing, they can mention their
Yes,
feasible time. We can discuss on that one. We will.
correct. So, preferable is 8 to 10 that we can keep.
In the
Right.
mornings.
Yeah, in the morning.
Okay.
Okay. Sandeep, Pakija, Venkat, any question? Okay, I don't think we have any question from your side. Okay, so thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Shanti, for this wonderful demo. And we will connect with you, those who have joined the demo separately. And if you are continuing, we will include in our batch. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.